Balakan chapter 1. So far we have seen 19 different descriptions of Lord Rama's appearance and 47 descriptions of Lord Rama's qualities. We are doing the comparisons that sage Narada gives to teach us the unknown through what is known. So we have completed 47 descriptions and we are going to go on to the next one. Kshamaya Prithvi Samah. Kshamaya means in perseverance, in his patience, in his forbearance, he is like Mother Earth. Prithvi Samah. So millions and billions of people stamp on Mother Earth every single day, and yet she does not say anything. People dig into her deep, and yet she says nothing. There are rivers and mountains all over her, and yet she says nothing. So she is a very, very, very patient person. And of course, we do see at many times that Mother Earth takes the form of a cow and she takes the shelter of the Supreme Lord, and the Lord agrees to incarnate to kill the demons that are tormenting her. But basically, she's a very patient person. And that's why Rama's patience is compared to that of Mother Earth. Kshamaya Prithvi Sama. So we know the level of affection that Lord Rama has for Mother Sita, or at least we will be made aware of it, especially in Aranya-Khand, after Mother Sita is kidnapped and Rama is simply devastated at the separation from his beloved wife. And yet, after Rama kills Vali and after Sugriva is crowned the king of Kishkinda, Rama says we should wait for 4 months so that the monsoon season passes away, or else the rivers are in spate and the monkeys will not be able to travel across and see Mother Sita. And yet, we know that even the smallest, faintest sign of beauty was like an agonizing thorn in the heart of Lord Rama, because every single thing reminded him of his beloved wife and the fact that he was away from her. And despite that level of affection, he thinks about what is best for his devotees. He thinks about what is best for the Vanaras. And for them, the travel is absolutely essential. And so he says, let us wait for 4 months. And this is Kshamaya Prithvi Sama. This is Lord Rama's patience. This is Lord Rama's forbearance. This is Lord Rama's mercy. He thinks so much about his devotees despite being agonized and pained by the separation from his beloved wife. This is one of the countless examples wherein Rama shows a lot of mercy, a lot of patience. That's why he is called as Kshamaya Prithvi Sama. So this is the 48th description of Lord Rama's qualities. Let's go to the 49th description. Dhanadena Samah Tyage. Dhanadena is the Lord of wealth management, that is Kubera. Kubera is one of the 4 regions of this world, the other 3 being Indra, Varuna and Yama. Indra takes care of the eastern direction, Yama the south, Varuna the west, and Kubera the northern direction. And Kubera is supposed to be extremely magnanimous, extremely charitable, extremely benevolent. And sage Narada says that just as how Kubera is very benevolent and very charitable and very magnanimous, so is Rama. But of course, we know that Rama is far, 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 far far more superior than Kubera, because Kubera is just a Jivatma, and our current Kubera is Vaishravana, the older stepbrother of Ravan, and he is the son of sage Vishrava, who is the son of sage Pulastya, who is the son of Lord Brahma, and therefore Vaishravana has extremely wonderful credentials to be the Kubera of this particular universe. However, we should know that the authority for creating all those regions and guardians of the 10 worlds, all that authority stems from Lord Rama himself. But people in Treta Yuga have actually seen Kubera, they have spoken to him, they have invited him during their sacrifices and all that. So people know Kubera, and therefore they can try to figure out who Rama is through someone that they actually know. So the predominant feature of Kubera is his benevolence, is a charitable disposition that he has. And therefore sage Narada says that just as how Kubera is very charitable, so is Lord Rama. Whereas Rama is far more charitable than anybody can ever think of. Case in point, in the Ayodhya Kand, when Rama, Sita and Lakshmana had decided to go off to the forest, Rama asks his treasurers to bring his vast wealth. They heap it up like a huge mountain. And Rama asks the sages' sons, and every single person to come over and take whatever they want. And Rama distributes his vast wealth so magnanimously. And he doesn't even keep anything for himself. That is the beauty of Lord Rama. At that time, when Rama was supposed to go off into the forest, the position was that Rama would stay in the forest for 14 years and then he would come back, but he would not be given the kingdom. The kingdom would belong to Bharata. So Rama was supposed to serve as a vassal to his younger brother. And Rama had no qualms with that. He had absolutely no qualms. Prior to going off to the forest, he did not say, oh, let us keep at least X amount of wealth so that when we return, we will have something to rely on. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He just distributed everything. And Valmiki even inserts a joke that Rama plays with one sage called Trijata, who was extremely poor and wanted some cows. And Rama actually plays a little joke on this old Brahmana, just so that we understand that he was extremely happy to distribute the wealth. And there was no trepidation, there was no hesitation on his part. He happily distributes his and Sita's and Lakshmana's wealth. He happily does it. And when he returns, he gets the entire kingdom tenfold. And it's so beautiful how he distributes his wealth to the Rakshasas and the Vanaras and everybody out there. So this is the magnanimity of Lord Rama. So that's why sage Narada calls him as Dhanadena Samah Tyage. The 50th description of Lord Rama is Satya Dharma Iva Apara. Dharma is actually Yama. He is the Lord of truth and justice. That's why Yudhishthira is known as Dharmaputra. He's also known as Yamaputra. And Yama is one of the 12 Mahajans. This is mentioned by Lord Yama himself in Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 3, verses 20 and 21. Swayambhur Narada Shambhu Kumara Kapilo Manu Prahalada Janako Bhishmo Balir Vaya Sakir Vayam Dvadashaite Vijanimo Dharmam Bhagavatam Bhata Guhyam Vishuddham Durbodham Yam Jnatvar Mritam Ashnute. Lord Brahma, Bhagavan Narada, Lord Shiva, the four Kumaras, Lord Kapila, the son of Devahuti, Swayambhuva Manu, Prahalad Maharaja, Janaka Maharaja, grandfather Bhishma, Bali Maharaja, Shukadev Goswami, and I myself know the real religious principle. My dear servants, this transcendental religious principle, which is known as Bhagavata Dharma, or surrender unto the Supreme Lord and love for Him, is uncontaminated by the material modes of nature. It is very confidential and difficult for ordinary human beings to understand, but if by chance one fortunately understands it, he is immediately liberated, and thus he returns home back to Godhead. So this verse is spoken by Lord Yama himself to his Yamadutas. So Yama himself knows that he is one of the 12 Mahajanas. The 12 Mahajanas should be followed. Because they are adept in Bhagavata Dharma, they should be followed. So Yama is very impartial. He doesn't have any bias. If a person has done something wrong, he should be punished. If the person has done something right, he should be rewarded. It's absolutely zero bias and very, very, very honest. That's why Yama is also known as the god of truth and justice. So everyone in Treta Yuga knows how stern and immovable Yama is in his adherence to Dharma, and therefore Sage Narada is saying that the way Rama is completely unbiased and the way Rama upholds the truth without having any partiality towards anyone is almost as if he's Yama himself. And of course, we know that Yama is one of the Devatas. He is very, 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 very below Lord Rama. But once again, Narada is trying to teach us the unknown through something that is known. And in Treta Yuga, whenever the kings conducted large sacrifices, the Devatas themselves would come down to earth and they would partake in the feast. Therefore, these devatas were easily accessible and people could understand their natures and how they moved and how they spoke and what they spoke about. Everything was very easily accessible. And therefore, Sage Narada says, just as how Yama is very stern in his adherence to Dharma and to truth, similarly, Rama too is like that. In verse 19, Sage Narada concludes all these various qualities. He says, Tam evam guna sampannam Ramam satya parakramam. Rama was thus endowed with every single quality, and he was truly powerful. So, we see that the qualities of the Lord are very important. So far we have gone through 19 different descriptions of Lord Rama's physical appearance, and we have gone through 50 descriptions of Lord Rama's qualities. And Sage Narada concludes it all by saying that Rama is guna sampannam. Rama does not have any material qualities. He has only transcendental qualities. And we have seen this in the previous sections. And Narada iterates this once again, that Rama is guna sampannam, the one who is endowed with all noble, all wonderful, all transcendental qualities. And he also uses another adjective. What is that? He says Rama is Satya Parakrama. By the way, this particular adjective of Lord Rama is used again and again and again and again throughout Valmiki Ramayana. And why is this very important? So Ramam Satya Parakramam means Rama is one who is truly powerful. He has true valor. His valor can never diminish. We see over the course of Valmiki Ramayana that there were multiple people who were extremely powerful. We have sages who are very powerful. We have the demons who are very powerful as well. However, all their powers can be exhausted. We see the incredible journey of sage Vishwamitra from being a Kshatriya king to a Brahma Rishi. But in that journey, multiple times he falls down. And whenever he uses the powers of his penance to protect someone else, those powers are exhausted, and then he has to conduct more austerities to increase that power. And this goes on for him till he reaches the position of a Brahma Rishi. Similarly, even for the Rakshasas, they are extremely mighty and very, very, very powerful. But then they are next to dust in front of Lord Rama's prowess. So, Rama's prowess does not wane under any circumstance. It is always increasing. And Rama is the only one who is truly powerful, because no matter how much he exhausts his strength, he is always the strongest person in the room. And that's why Rama is Satya Parakrama, because he is the only one who is truly powerful. All the others derive their power from him, and they can exhaust their power. But Rama can never exhaust his power, because he is the Supreme Lord. So he is truly powerful. Another meaning is that Rama's strength lies in truth. He is very honest in fulfilling his promises to the people, and therefore we get to see that he is truly powerful. He is very honestly powerful. So these are the various meanings for the term Satya Parakrama, but the first meaning and the most important meaning is that Rama is the only one who is honestly powerful, because his power can never extinguish. We will start the summary of Ayodhya Kand in the next section.